Hey, hello everyone. Let's see how to work with objects in JavaScript. Object object is an entity which has its own properties and its methods. For example, let's say bike is an object. So what will be the properties of the bike? Bike has a name and bike has its color. Bike will be of some weight and bike will give some mileage. These are all the properties of the bike. Okay, and what are all the methods that bike can do? We can start the bike, we can ride the bike, we can stop the bike. So this is just an example. Basically, a object is an entity. Okay, it will have its own properties and its methods. Okay, so in JavaScript, like once the object is created, right, we can access the values in the object. Like let's say when after I created the bike object, I can read the properties in the object. I can add one more property, I can update the existing property, I can remove the available property. Okay, I mean the property values, whichever we added it before. And also we can access the methods which are all we created inside the object. Okay, uh, right, we can create both the object properties and methods inside the object, right? So when we create an object, the object should end with semicolon. This is very important. Now let's start. Let's see each of this in action. First, let's create an object. Let me create an object. Adding a single command creation. So like my example, I'm gonna create an object like a bike object. Okay. So let my bike equal to. So this is how we need to create object. My bike equal to, then as we are creating an object. Do like this. Okay, so yeah, what are my properties? It will be like a key value pair. Okay, so name of my bike is Honda. So you should add a comma here, not semicolon, because we are creating object here. Name and color. The color of my bike is black. And sorry, there is no semicolon. Okay, it should be a comma. And page. So how much my bike is like 50 kmpl. Okay, to end with semicolon, remember that. So as now we created object, let's see each of these action, like these read, add, update, and remove. First, let's read this object. Okay, console.log. We can read the object values in two ways. The first one, my bike dot name. This is one way. Another way is console.log. Sorry, console.log. Put our object name. Then inside of it, you have to put the property. Okay. So in this cases, first time it should print Honda and color it should print black. Now let me run this and see. Right, it's alright. So this is how we read the value from the object, the property value. Now let's add some more the property and see. Okay, so add a value to the object. This object name and let's say what property we are gonna add. Okay, weight of the bike. So we got the bike is string, so it's like 140 kg. Okay, now I added object and let me update one more object also, like I'm painting color. Okay, color I'm updating color. So this is add operation and this is update operation. Okay, now let's print this and see. So now log my bike. Okay, what's the value it is? This is what we added newly. And yeah, one more is we updated the value of bike color. Okay, now what output we're gonna see is first two outputs sound and black we'll see, and then weight 140 will see integer and color is updated. It's not black now, it's changed to gray. So this is output where we will see any run this code. Arbitrary Honda black 140 gray. So this is how we have to create an object. Then we can read the values like this, and also we can add and update. Okay. Now let's say if I want to remove a value from my object, means let's say I want to remove the color property which is added. So give it like delete. Okay. What I'm gonna remove? I'm gonna remove color. Okay. Let's see whether this works or not. Let me print the same color log white, and the property which I removed was color. Let's see what's the output. Basically, it should have removed from the object. Now we see undefined, right? Because that property and its value is removed from the object. Okay. So these are all the this is how you have to create an object, and these are all the different operations in an object. Okay. Now let's see. Let's create a function. As I told already, no object will have property and its method. So let's create a method, and let's see how to invoke that method outside of the object. Okay. So let me add one more property now, like available petrol. Available petrol in my bike is like 5 liters. Okay, so you have to add a comma. Don't forget that. Now I'm gonna add a function here. Okay, so what my function is total mileage, how much it gives, right? Let's see that total mileage. So the function, right? Sorry, the function. So I'm missing a comma here. That's why it's throwing an error. So what should be the mileage? Mileage is like so this dot available. You see this it denotes to the this variable this dot available petrol. Okay, and into 50 I'm giving an one more integer. Okay, 50, that is mileage. And yeah, I want to return this when I call this function. I'm giving a return method also. Okay, so we just created a function inside the object. Okay, so this object has this function. Now let's see outside how it works. So dot log. Let's see how to call this function. It is available inside a method. So my bike dot, we'll see the method total mileage. As it is a function, right? We have to put this. Okay. So now when I run it, what will be the output is available petrol is 5 liters, and 5 into 5, the 250 should come. And this and see. Maybe it's 250. So this is how we should create a method inside the object, and you have to call this method. Yeah, this is like a function only, but we are creating a function inside the object. Okay, instead of returning, we can put console.log here also, and can assign it to some variable, and we can call that also. We can invoke that function also. There are many ways you can do it. I basically hope you understand what is object now. Basically, object is an entity which has its own property and methods. If you consider bike is an object, these are all the bike properties and these are all the bike methods. Okay, once the object is created, we can access the values in the object like object properties and object methods we can access. And yeah, make sure when you create an object, this object should end with a semicolon, and you should add a comma once. This should be like a key value pair. Okay, fine. Thanks for watching.